Hey Internet, Eric here. Tonight's video discussion, I guess, is per request of my friend Taylor. And I've known Taylor for, I couldn't tell you how many years, but really cool girl. I have a lot of fun with her. Our shtick is we both really enjoy the Patrick Swayze movie Roadhouse. So whenever life gets us down, we just say Roadhouse and things get better, I guess. Um, but a few weeks ago, she sent me a text to remind me that she wanted me to watch and discuss tonight's film that I'm going to discuss. I had never heard of this film before, um, and she wanted to know my thoughts on it. She sent me the year. I think it came out in 2012. Today, whatever you're watching, I'm going to discuss. I don't know. I just fucked that up. I'm going to discuss. Come on. There we go. Aftershock. Came out in 2012. Produced and starring Eli Roth and no one else I know, other than I guess the one of the leads was also in Green Inferno. I think she, at least at the time, was dating or married to Eli Roth. But Aftershock. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I do discuss plot spoilers, specific scenes, what have you, so watch at your own risk. Basic plot of this is Eli Roth and his friends, two other guys, are in Chile. And they're going from club to club, having fun, getting drunk, trying to get laid. And they meet this group of girls. And while this happens, there's this huge earthquake that happens, and it just destroys the dance club that they're in. And the rest of the film is them trying to get to a safe place, you know. All the while this happened, the earthquake caused the prison to also crumble, and the criminals have escaped and they're running wild in the town while these people are trying to find safety. That's the basic plot. Wow. Never heard of this film at all until Taylor told me about it. I did watch the trailer. I'm like, that could be really, really good, or it could be really, really okay. I really enjoyed this film. First off, Eli Roth. He's more a writer and a director than an actor, but every time I've seen him as an actor, either in cameos like Piranha or Cabin Fever or 2001 Maniacs or anything else he has a cameo in, or when he actually got a starring role like Inglourious Basterds. I wasn't a big fan of Inglourious Basterds, but I loved him as the Bear Jew. Once again, he's got this charisma about him. I really enjoyed his character here. He seemed like he would be one of my friends, funny, witty. He's not an asshole, even though he's kind of sarcastic, a little bit. Very likable. And I liked his buddies too. I don't remember their names, but they were a fun group of guys that are giving each other shit, but also trying to realize that we gotta have fun. We're gonna go to this place. We're gonna go to that place. We're gonna get laid. We're gonna get drunk. We're gonna have fun. They're giving each other shit, but they're also just doing it in a playful way. Really enjoyed Eli Roth especially, but even his two buddies as well. And then we meet the girls. We got two sisters. I'm gonna call one Green Inferno girl, and then her sister short hair because she's got a really short haircut. And then there's also a third girl who is Russian, I guess. They're also likable as well. Russian girl is nice to look at. I mean, she's not doesn't have a really big role in this film other than one scene I'll get to. But the two sisters are kind of at odds for some reason. So that's good for sowing the seeds. Later on, when all the shit hit the fan, that they're still there for each other, they still care about each other, and they still want to help each other get out alive. So, likable characters off the bat. So that's already a plus for this film. When we get to the convicts, they look like typical gangbangers, but they come off across not as the stereotypical gangbangers. I don't know what you would call them, Chilean gangbangers, because it's Chile. I don't know. But they're all tatted up and this and that. And they speak. I don't know what they speak. Do they speak? Is it Spanish they speak in Chile? I don't know. But they're scary. They're intimidating. They're dangerous. You know that they would kill you in an instant, and you buy it, and it's really well done. It's not hammy. It's not over the top. It's really good. So good performances from these convict characters. Really, really like them as well. And then there's a couple other side characters that are decent. I liked the fireman guy. I'll leave it at that. He was really good when he needed to be good. So yeah, great performances, great characters all around. Soundtrack is club music. When they're in the club. So if you can handle that, the oomph 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 oomph, that type of shit, it's fine for what it is. The rest of the score, when it's intense, it's really good when it's intense. So it fits. The action, holy shit, and there's a lot of holy shit moments here. When that first earthquake hits, and it's called Aftershock because there's more aftershocks happening, so more destruction. But when that initial earthquake hits and the dance club they're in starts to crumble, nobody's fucking safe. People are getting crushed. People are getting crushed and maimed. People are losing limbs. Someone loses a hand, and it's done in somewhat of a comedic fashion because he wants to keep his hand, so they're looking around for it, and it's getting kicked around during all the chaos. It kind of reminded me of that scene in Indiana Jones and Temple of Doom, where Indiana Jones is looking for the antidote, and Willie Scott's looking for the diamond, and all this chaos happens. Everything's getting kicked around. So I don't know if that was on purpose, but that's what it made me think about. And it was done in comedic fashion, but it wasn't overkill. It wasn't stupid. It fit perfectly in all this chaos. So you had that little bit of levity in this insane moment of people getting crushed and dismembered and smashed, and great. And the gore here is pretty good. I mean, limbs cut off. You got people, like I said, people getting crushed, people getting set on fire, impalements. Once the convicts get involved, people getting shot, people getting smashed with axes. Do you really smash a person with an axe? No, you chop them with an axe. Whatever. Really, really good. So the gore is really good. It's not over the top. It's not like fucking Friday the 13th, or whatever. But it's really good, and it fits well with the theme of the violence in this movie. God, there's not much of this. All right, hold on. There's not much of this movie I have negativity towards. There's some really good intense moments. One of the girls is caught by the gangbangers, and she's getting sexually assaulted while one of the men is pinned down and forced to watch. And I don't do rape scenes like the Sally Field movie Eye for an Eye. I can't do that. I wouldn't be able to deal with the original Last House on the Left, and I don't do them. But if it's just kind of quick, you don't see a lot of stuff like Devil's Rejects I can handle, and the Hills Have Eyes remake can handle that stuff. This one isn't over the top and gratuitous. You see there's no nudity or nothing, but she's getting raped, and it's a horrific scene while this one guy, one of the heroes, is watching, and when she gets saved, it's a fantastic moment, and I loved it. It's a hard scene to watch just due to the subject matter, but it's not like I couldn't watch it. It didn't ruin my night type of thing. So and it's really good at showing how sick and twisted these convicts are. Yeah, there's some twists involved that I didn't see coming. My wife had an idea about some of the things that would happen. She really enjoyed this movie as well. She knew nothing about it. She sat and watched it with me. I didn't see the twist that she mentioned that I won't ruin coming. But when that happened, that was a good oh shit moment. And just the look on the person's face when that twist happens, perfect. So yeah, what else? Jesus Christ. The set, first off, before the earthquake happens. If they really are in Chile, the scenery is beautiful. We got great overhead shots. We got great shots of just the locale when they're just driving in the car, going from club to club. Beautiful scenery. The set design, I don't know if this was written around or written about, I guess, the actual earthquakes that happened in Chile. Like, they get that idea, and I don't know if I don't know who the director is. Eli produced it. Whoever the director is, I think they actually went to the sites. Nicholas Lopez. Yeah, filmed by Nicholas Lopez. I don't know if they actually went to the actual destroyed sites or what have you. It's kind of like what Wes Craven did in Wes Craven's New Nightmare when the earthquakes were happening. They drove by the Los Angeles, destruction sites of earthquake that just happened. But I don't know what was real and what was just sets, but it looked dangerous, it looked intimidating, it looked scary. So fantastic. And then let's the ending was perfect. That's all I'm gonna say. No one is safe in this film. That was another thing that got me. You don't know who's going to live and who's going to die in this film. And a lot of those, you don't know who's going to live and who's going to die. They go from, I knew that was going to happen, to, oh, I didn't want that to happen, to like, holy shit, I did not see that coming. So that's great. It's kind of like Feast, no one's safe. And that's what makes a good movie. You don't know who's going to live and who's going to die. And then that ending was so perfect. And I won't ruin it, and I loved it. So that's it. I'm going to say Aftershock. Directed by Nicholas Lopez from 2012. Written and starring Eli Roth and one of the girls from Green Inferno. Highly, highly recommend. Taylor, even though you give me shit all the time about how much you love Tina from Halloween 5, and I fucking loathe the bitch. Thank you for requesting this. I had a blast, and I'm glad you requested it. So, Aftershock 2012. Said it 100 times already. Highly recommend. It's streaming on Netflix as of right now, so check it out. Really, really good. Yeah, so that's it. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, all that jazz. Click the bell. Comment below. Tell me if you've seen this. Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm right. Tell Taylor that she's wrong about Tina from Halloween 5. She fucking sucks. Coming up soon, me and the wife are still going to tackle the first Batman films that are after the Adam West movie, but before Christopher Nolan got involved. I still got talk about The Bridge. Tucker and Dale versus Evil will be coming up next in my Eric Bronco review series, whatever we're calling that. My throat's getting kind of parched. And it's not, I don't need another drink of beer right now for it, but it's just, everybody's sick and it's getting to me. But anyways, in the end, I will say, check out Aftershock. Cheers, and next.